Okay, now let us see when we bring in the idea of the wind blowing when something is going somewhere. So boat traveling at a speed of 5 kilometers at 5 meters per second in the direction of this one means 30 degrees. You come from the north to the north line, then you get your 30 degrees. In still water is blown by wind moving at 8 meters per second from. The word from is so careful. From, is so important. Is blown by wind in the direction of 8 meters per second from a bearing of 150. The word from means it's from there. Calculate the true speed and the course the boat will be steering. The true speed means the resultant velocity. As simple as that. So they want us to get the resultant velocity when this one and this one come into effect. So we start with this. This is our north. Always that is our north. So they are measuring off 30 degrees. So this one is going to measure off 30 degrees. Now from there, this is our angle. So we can resolve this force by going up in that direction and then coming to that force like that. So see that this one is adjacent. So this one will be 5 cos 30. And then this one is opposite. It will be 5 sin 30. In that direction like that. So meaning if I want to get the velocity of the boat, its vector form, it's going to be first of all in the x component we have, since it's going to be now positive in the x. So we have 5 sin 30 degrees, then the vertical is also positive, 5 cos 30 degrees. So we have got the velocity of the boat. Now the wind, they're letting us in this direction, but from, it means that now from this direction. So it means that now from, so it means that this is going to that side, from. Okay? If they just said, blown by wind moving at 80 meters per hour on a bearing of 50. If they just said on a bearing, it means it will be like this. But if they say from, so it's coming from that side. Okay, this is 8 meters per second. So now we also resolve this. So meaning we shall come up to come to this. Now means if the whole of this is 50, it means that now this balance here is going to be 30 degrees because this is a straight line. So now we come like this in the direction of our angle. So I mean the direction of our velocity. So we shall come in this. So we shall down like this. Then after we come in this direction like that. So now this would be, it's going to be adjusted to this angle, so this would be 8 cos 30 degrees. Then this would be 8 sin 30 degrees, because this is opposite to that angle. So now our velocity of the wind is going to be the x component. Now it's going in the negative. So this is going to be negative 8 sin 30 degrees. Then you see this one is going in the positive, so 8 cos 30 degrees. Now to come and get our resultant. Now the resultant is going to be when they get this and this. So now our resultant velocity is going to be the v of the boat plus the velocity of the wind, which will be the velocity of the boat is 5 sin 30, which is 0.5, then 5 cos 30 degrees. Then plus of the wind, we have negative 8 sin 30 degrees. Then this will be 8 cos 30 degrees. And so from there, our resultant velocity is going to be, this is 2.5. So 2.5, this is going to be minus 4, which is negative 1.5, because this is a half and this is a half. So then this one is going to be 2.5 root 3 plus, okay, this one is 4 root 3, this one is 2.5 root 3, 2.5 plus 6. So we get 4, which will get 8 root 3. Or if you don't want, you can give it to the decimal points, you can give it in the form of decimal points. So here what are we using? That our sign 30 is a half, then cos 30 is equal to 3 over 2. When you put them here, these are the things you get like that. Sorry, this is not the case. Sorry, this is the decimal point here. So this we shall be adding 4 plus 2 points. Okay, so 4, yeah, 6.5 and 3. You put them there. Now, come and draw this. So this is negative and this one is positive. So the case we are going to be having is this. So this is the positive 6.5 root 3, and then this one is going to be negative 1.5. And then our resultant is going to be acting in this direction there. This is going to be our PR. So now, remember we said our angle is set at this cost, so this is going to be alpha. It's already set there. So RVR is going to be the square root of negative 1.5, the whole square, then plus 6.5 root 3, the whole square. And so our VR here is going to be going to be 11.3578 meters per second. This is going to be now our velocity. Then the direction we come and get from here. Remember, if I want this I can draw it like this, going in that direction. So I want to see from there my alpha is going to be tan inverse of. Now I want this is going to be the opposite. Now the opposite is this 1.5, the opposite over adjacent 6.5 root 3. If you ignore the sign, it's our alpha there. So here I'm getting 7.59 degrees. So this is going to be the alpha. Now you be careful. So now it means that now my resultant, this is what we have here. So this is now my resultant, and then this angle here is 7.59. So this is my VR, the full velocity. So it means that now there are two ways we can give this. One, we can say we are going to be north 7.5 degrees towards the west. So north 7.59 degrees towards the west. Or we come from here up to here, we give that angle, or we get, so this 16 minus 7.59, which will be 2.41 degrees. Those are the two ways you can set that. Either you give it in this form, or you get the balance from here up here and you give it as the angle there. Okay, so let us use now the diagram approach. So what we said in the diagram, you get this and then you get this boat, the rest of the boat, and then you combine it with this one of the wind. So let me start with that one of the wind. So if I bring them here, I have one of the wind. The wind is in that order, which is at 8 meters per second, and then this one is going to be 30 degrees. Then the one of the boat is the third. So we have our 30 somewhere there. So this one is the 30 degrees. Then this one is 5 meters per second. So always our resultant, all these forces should be getting to the resultant. So what we do, now we extrapolate this velocity. You can extrapolate this, or you can extrapolate this. And now let me extrapolate this. Whatever you extrapolate, answers are going to be the same. So if I'm to extrapolate that in that order, then it means that now, okay, if I'm to wanted this to be a bit short, anyway, let me try to extrapolate it a bit further. So if I have this like this now, it means that now if I extrapolate that, that should be straight. It should be something straight. So now, from there, where I stop, we put that. Now, because this is 30, it means that this one is going to be 30. This one is 30 degrees. This angle is equal. So now, meaning this one is going to be 60 degrees. Now, because this is 30, this one is going to also be 60 degrees. Now, this is the resultant. So our resultant is going to be from there up to here. So from there, we shall also draw our like this. Then our resultant will be the one passing from there up to there. So, but remember, okay, so we have this. Remember, this velocity is going to be the same as 8 meters per second. Then this is going to be our resultant in this direction now. This is going to be our VR. Once you know how to do, what should I extrapolate? The idea is this should be going direction of that. They should be going to meet, there should be direction to meet this. So that's this one going this, then coming like that. Once you know that, the rest are going to be always easy for you. So now, from there, now I need this, I can use cosine. So using cosine rule, from there, we shall get our VR square. Why am I using cosine? Because I have the angle opposite. I have these two. I'm missing this. Look at all of this angle here. It's 120 degrees. So V is equal to, now these two forces, velocities, I mean squared, plus 8 squared minus 2 into 5 into 8. Then cos of the angle between these two, which is 120 degrees. And so from there, IVR straight away, that's the answer. From there, 25 plus 64 minus, this is 40, 80, cos 120. Root answer 1.3578 meters per second. This one is very in one step. In 2 to 3 steps you have the answer. But what people they mistake, people always commit, they forget to get a square root. After getting this, they become happy and then they just put that answer. But don't forget to always get a square root there. Anyway, from there, after getting that now, I need this angle here. There's this angle I should set. Let me make this a bit. I want this angle here. Let me call it theta. So if I want theta, no, I'm always calling them alpha. Let me be uniform. Let me call it alpha. Let me call it alpha. So what does it mean? It means that we first get this theta. What do we know? We know that the whole of this angle here, the whole of this angle here is the third. We know because it's this one. So the whole of this from here to here is the 3 degrees. So let us first get our theta. Then know that the whole of this is 30. So we shall get this minus this. We shall be getting the alpha, the cos we should set. So what do we use? From sine rule. Sine sine rule says I want to get this theta. So this theta over the first opposite, so 5 over sine theta equaling 2. Now what do I have? I have this one. I don't, okay, let me use VR. We have got VR as, okay, this one was root of 129. Yeah, that's the root of 129. Yeah, so root 129 over sine of the angle opposite to this, which is 120. So from there, is that my sine theta? Okay, everyone, I think you can use that one. You get this, you multiply this side, divide this, and then you get the answer. So 5 sine so here I'm getting 22.41 degrees. So now this 22.41 degrees is for this angle. So if I'm to try to get it for you in a bigger direction, or I mean in the bigger picture, so we have two things there. So this is our theta, which is now 22.4. By the whole of this angle from here, the whole of this angle from here up here is 30. The whole of this angle is 30. So meaning this alpha is what I'm looking for. So alpha plus theta should be 30. Implying that now my alpha is going to be 30 degrees minus 22.41. So my alpha there is going to be 7.59, cross to the one with the same by that. So meaning the course we should set is north 7.59 degrees towards the west. All are going to give me the same. But always, if you know the triangle vectors or the geometry approach, it's the easiest. Because this one is a bit length, I think you'll see compared to this. That's it. I wish you well.